When people think about moving to Chicago, the one question that keeps coming up is this: should I move to the suburbs or to the city? Well, in this video, I'm breaking down which Chicago housing option is better for you in 2026 based on hard data. After analyzing hundreds of relocations, I found the $200,000 mistake most buyers make isn't about the city versus the suburbs at all. So let's dive in. Nearly every Chicago relocation follows the same pattern, and understanding this alone could save you thousands in unnecessary moves. In the city, you're looking at young professionals, single or newly married couples in their 20s and early 30s. You might have a small child like an infant or a baby or a toddler, but most likely no kids yet. You're living there for the first 5 to 6 years of your professional life, and if you start a family, you'll probably end up moving to the suburbs at some point. That is unless you're a multi-millionaire, and you might be able to move into a house in Lincoln Park, raise your family there, and have the money to send them to private schools with all the best amenities. But here's what happens for most people. If you're a high-income person who's not quite at that level, the city is where you start, and then you move to the suburbs when you have a family. You get the house you're going to live in for the next 20 plus years with your family. The suburbs primarily attract families with school-age children seeking quality education, larger homes, and quieter environments. These residents are typically in their 30s and 40s, often relocating from the city after starting their families. Now let's break down the actual costs because the differences could shock you. So a 2-bedroom condo in a lot of Chicago markets costs the same as a 4-bedroom house in some of these suburbs, but that's just the beginning of the financial story. The median sales price for a 2-bedroom condo in downtown Chicago ranges from $415,000 to $490,000 as of late 2025. Downtown condos typically offer 1,200 to 1,300 square feet for 2-bedroom units, with prices varying significantly by the neighborhood. So just compare that to a single family home in Arlington Heights that runs about $450,000. In Naperville, you're looking at $600K to $665,000 for a home that's typically 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. Here's the key point. A 2-bedroom downtown condo can cost roughly the same as a full single-family home in Arlington Heights, but gives you less than half the space. Now let's talk monthly costs beyond just the mortgage. In the city, HOA fees for condos range from $500 to $1,500 per month, depending on the building amenities, the age, and the location. These HOA fees typically include water, cable, and internet service, building insurance, snow removal and landscaping, amenities like gym and pool, and common area maintenance. In luxury high-rise buildings with doormen, pools, and premium amenities, HOA fees can reach $1,400 to $1,700 per month. Meanwhile, in the suburbs, single-family home HOA fees are way lower, typically ranging from $75 to $200 a month max. Many suburban neighborhoods have minimal or no HOA fees at all. A lot of times what you'll see is if a new neighborhood gets developed, it starts off having an HOA. As the years go by, the HOA might just get phased out and eliminated completely, or those fees might go down significantly over time. For example, the neighborhood I'm in now first got developed in the early 2000s. There was an HOA back then. We bought the house only about a year and a half ago, so this is about 20 years after it was developed, and it showed about 10 years ago the HOA was dissolved completely, and so there's just no HOA here anymore. Wait till we get into the housing stock. There's a hidden maintenance cost that completely changes this calculation for a ton of buyers. But suburban homeowners pay separately for all utilities, internet and cable, individual home insurance, landscaping and snow removal, and all maintenance and repairs. Property taxes are another major consideration. Illinois property taxes rank among the highest in the United States, with Cook County, including Chicago, seeing significant increases in 2024 to 2025. Most people budget for the mortgage, but forget about all these other costs that come with suburban living. The monthly cost difference directly impacts how much home you can actually afford in each location. So let's actually look at commuting next, because time is money too. The 38-minute average Chicago commute tells only half the story. The real difference is in flexibility and predictability, not just time. For city residents, Chicago runs the nation's second largest public transportation system. The CTA rail systems include multiple color-coded lines connecting nearly every major neighborhood to downtown, with trains running every 10 to 30 minutes. The red and blue lines operate 24 hours daily. Despite the superior transit access, living in certain Chicago neighborhoods doesn't always guarantee shorter commutes. Residents on the north side commuting to the Loop or River North may spend 45 minutes to an hour on transit, comparable or longer to driving from some of these suburbs. Average commute time for city professionals is 30 to 45 minutes. For suburban commuters, Metro provides service from suburbs to downtown Chicago stations. Naperville residents can reach downtown via the Metro in approximately 60 to 70 minutes. Arlington Heights to downtown takes approximately 51 minutes via the Metro. Driving commutes from suburbs vary significantly. Arlington Heights to downtown They might take 30 to 45 minutes depending on the traffic. From Naperville to downtown, you're looking at 40 to 60 minutes depending on the route you take and the traffic. The optimal driving times are leaving the suburbs between 6:30 and 7 a.m. and returning either between 3:30 to 4 or after 7 p.m. So a major trend reshaping these considerations is the rise in remote and hybrid work. As of 2025, 25% of new job postings offer hybrid arrangements, while 12% are fully remote. Among remote-capable employees, 60% prefer hybrid models, with workers averaging 2.3 days per week in the office, up from 2 days in 2022. This work transformation has reduced the commute penalty for suburban living while maintaining access to urban job opportunities. Tech, finance, and professional service sectors lead in offering flexible work arrangements, creating significant new value for suburban homeowners. The real question isn't just about commute time, but about the lifestyle that each option offers. So let's examine those differences next. Have you ever wondered why people pay a premium price for downtown Chicago condos half the size of suburban homes? The answer lies in what happens when you walk out your front door. So downtown Chicago excels in walkability and urban amenities. River North ranks as Chicago's nightlife epicenter, offering sophisticated cocktail lounges, dance clubs, speakeasies, jazz venues, etc. The Chicago Riverwalk provides a 1.25-mile pedestrian path with waterfront dining, seasonal activities, and stunning architecture views. The West Loop features Restaurant Row on Randolph Street with Chicago's trendiest dining. River North has over 430 retailers within 13 walkable blocks, plus an extensive gallery district. Lincoln Park offers a scenic lakefront, a free zoo, and tree-lined streets with shopping and dining. Truly a neighborhood feel with access to all the retail. And the Loop provides world-class theaters, the Art Institute, the Chicago Riverwalk, and unparalleled transit access. Chicago's downtown dining scene provides access to award-winning restaurants, diverse cuisines, and innovative culinary concepts unavailable in most of the country, frankly. The concentration of entertainment venues create a cultural richness that's really difficult to replicate elsewhere. Meanwhile, suburban areas have significantly improved their dining and entertainment offerings, though they can't match downtown Chicago's density and variety. Downtown Naperville features over 50 restaurants ranging from fine dining to casual options, plus the Naperville Riverwalk, a 1.75-mile scenic path with fountains, bridges, and public art. Downtown Arlington Heights offers various dining spots and the Metropolis Performing Arts Center. When we look at school districts later, you'll see how the suburban community investments directly correlate with educational quality, creating a virtuous cycle that's accelerating suburban growth. Suburban residents frequently note that while they have access to good restaurants locally, they still occasionally travel downtown for special occasions or unique dining experiences. The key suburban advantage is the ability to enjoy quality dining without the crowds, without the noise, and the parking challenges of the city. For outdoor recreation, Chicago maintains over 600 parks spanning thousands of acres, including Lincoln Park with 1,200 acres, Grant Park, Burnham Park Wildlife Corridor, and the Lakefront Trail, which stretches 18 plus miles. The suburbs offer far more extensive natural areas and less crowded recreational spaces. Naperville has over 140 parks spanning 2,400 acres. The Palos Hills area contains the largest concentration of forest reserves in Cook County with over 15,000 acres and 50 plus miles of hiking trails. Suburban residents benefit from larger yards, direct access to nature preserves, and less crowded outdoor spaces compared to the urban parks that can just feel congested, especially on the weekends. The lifestyle difference creates fundamentally different daily experiences that impact satisfaction far more than most buyers initially realize. Now let's talk about actual housing itself, which often becomes the deciding factor for many buyers. The space gap between city and suburban living is even more dramatic than most buyers realize. We're talking 3,330 square feet versus 793 square feet on average, a difference that transforms daily life. So Chicago condos typically offer 1,200 square feet for 2-bedroom units with modern amenities and finishes in newer buildings. High-rise condos provide amenities like doormen, fitness centers, pools, rooftop decks, and parking, though parking is often sold separately. City condos give you advantages like modern, updated interiors in newer buildings, minimal personal maintenance responsibilities, amenities included in HOA fees, and security features like doormen, cameras, and secure entry. The downside is limited square footage, averaging just 793 square feet for all Chicago apartments. You'll have no outdoor private space except for balconies in some units, high HOA fees, and parking that often costs extra, ranging from $200 to $400 a month in some of these buildings. You'll also have less privacy with shared walls, floors, and ceilings. Suburban single-family homes in the Chicagoland area average 3,330 square feet, substantially above the national average of 2,611 square feet. A typical suburban home offers 2,500 to 3,500 square feet on a quarter-acre to a half-acre lot, providing multiple bedrooms, family rooms, garages, and yards. And suburban homes give you significantly more outdoor space, often 2 to 3 times what you get in a city condo. You'll have private outdoor space with yards, patios, and decks, plus garages and ample parking. There's more privacy with detached structures, and you have the ability to customize and renovate. Generally, suburban homes work better for families with children and pets. The downside to suburban living is that you'll have full responsibility for all maintenance and repairs. You'll face higher utility costs due to larger spaces, and you'll need to handle personally or hire out landscaping, snow removal, and exterior maintenance. You'll also need to budget for ongoing maintenance costs for your roof, HVAC, plumbing, and more. So maintenance responsibilities differ significantly between city and suburban living. City condo owners are going to be responsible for interior unit maintenance, in-unit plumbing and electrical systems, HVAC systems serving only their unit, personal property insurance, and limited common elements like balconies and patios per your individual HOA documents. In the city, the HOA is going to take care of the building exterior, the roof, the foundation, common area maintenance, repairs, major systems like shared plumbing and electrical risers, elevators, landscaping, snow removal, trash collection, amenity maintenance, and your building insurance. Suburban homeowners, on the other hand, are responsible for everything. If you're in a detached single family with no HOA, it's all interior and exterior maintenance, roof, siding, windows, foundation repairs, all plumbing, electrical, HVAC systems, landscaping, lawn care, snow removal, appliance repairs, appliance replacements, driveways, sidewalk, fence maintenance, and property liability and hazard insurance. This maintenance divide creates dramatically different ownership experiences that many buyers don't fully appreciate until they've lived in both environments. The space advantage comes with that responsibility that can significantly impact lifestyle satisfaction. If you're not able to hire stuff out and you don't like home maintenance, you're gonna hate living in the suburbs. For me, I don't mind a little bit of maintenance here and there. I can get on a YouTube video like this and find out how to fix a sink, find out how to get rid of some weeds in my grass. I don't mind 20 to 30 minutes outside shoveling snow in my driveway, stuff like that. Some bigger things, I just don't have the time or the patience or the skill set to do, so I'm gonna hire that stuff out. It's just a matter of what you like to do, what you're willing to do, and if that stuff is worth it for you to get that space in the burbs. For families, perhaps the most critical factor isn't just housing though, it's gonna be maybe education. So let's look at the school differences next. The 92% proficiency difference between top and bottom Chicago schools revealed a true educational gamble that city parents face. It's a risk that most suburban families will never have to worry about. So the Chicago public schools operate under a system where school quality varies dramatically by the neighborhood and the school type. The city offers several nationally ranked selective enrollment high schools and magnet elementary schools, but neighborhood schools show wide performance variation. Top CPS schools include Peyton College Prep High School, ranked at number 32 nationally, Northside College Preparatory High School at 40 nationally, and Lane Tech High School at number 72 nationally. For elementary education, schools like Hawthorne Scholastic Academy with a 92% English proficiency and Edison Regional Gifted Center offer excellent selective options. However, neighborhood school assignment can be luck of the draw, with performance varying dramatically between schools in the same district. Selective enrollment schools require testing and applications. Many families opt for private schools if they're financially feasible. Chronic absenteeism averages 10 to 25% across schools. The unpredictability of CPS school assignments lead many families to move to the burbs when the children reach school age, or opt for private education if they can afford it. And this educational concern directly connects to our market trends coming up. It's driving much of the inventory shortage that we're seeing in top suburban districts. Chicago suburbs consistently rank among Illinois' top school districts, offering more predictable educational quality. Naperville, with districts 203 and 204, ranks number 51 nationally and number 36 nationally, with all 7 elementary schools in one district ranking in Illinois top 34. Arlington Heights, with District 25 and Township 214, ranks number 12 in Illinois with an A+ rating. Schools there achieve 47% reading proficiency and 74% science proficiency. Public dashboards make it easy to compare school performance across districts. Websites like Great Schools, Illinois Report Card, and U.S. News and World Report provide comprehensive data on test scores, graduation rates, college readiness, and other key metrics. Now, finally, the market trends for 2026. The market numbers tell a surprising story. Downtown condo buyers have gained negotiating power, while suburban homes still trigger bidding wars, as I already said. I actually just sold a listing in Mokina, and this was in November of 2025. During a slower time in the market, we had 14 offers and ended up selling it for over $50,000 over the asking price. So in downtown Chicago, some neighborhoods experienced market moderation in 2025 after years of rapid appreciation. The median city home prices increased just 1.8 to 2.5% year over year, which is really modest compared to the suburbs. Active condo inventory remained tight, with approximately 1,000 to 1,700 listings in downtown areas, and downtown condos are spending on average of 65 days on market. Now, it's really important to single this point out. There are so many different neighborhoods in Chicago that act as different markets. Some markets in Chicago, some neighborhoods, they're extremely hot. They're sellers markets. Properties are still selling really quickly and for at or over the list price. In other neighborhoods, properties are sitting on the market for 2+ months and buyers have a ton of negotiating power. I won't go through each market in the city because that could be its own video entirely. So if you want info on a certain market in the city, shoot me an email or send me a text message. My contact information will be below in the description of this video, as well as on the screen at the end. The city's experiencing a potential shift back toward urban living as employees return to the offices and rental costs rise in the inner suburbs. However, this recovery varies significantly by neighborhood and price point. Suburban markets show dramatically different conditions. Hot sellers markets with intense competition. Homes in Naperville are selling in less than 2 weeks on average, with prices up 4 to 11% year over year. Frankfurt shows year over year price gains exceeding 20% in some neighborhoods. Oak Park and Berwyn are rising stars, showing approximately 10% appreciation year over year. Arlington Heights shows a stable market with around 6% appreciation depending on what source you're looking at. Many hot suburbs maintain less than 2 months of housing supply, far below the 6-month threshold that indicates a balanced market. Limited new construction and sustained demand from families create intense competition. Like I said about my Mokina listing, there's multiple offers and they're common in top suburbs, with homes selling at or above the list price in desirable areas. The days on market can range from 8 days to 51 days depending on the suburb and the pricing of the home. Cash offers and contingency waivers are frequent in competitive suburbs. The implication is clear here. City markets may see more negotiation flexibility for buyers depending on the neighborhood, while suburban inventory remains tight with continued seller leverage. If rates decline to the mid 5% range in 2026, expect absolute rocket fuel for the market with substantially increased sales activity. However, the current rate environment keeps many homeowners locked in with low-rate mortgages, which limits the inventory. These market trends directly reflect the lifestyle preferences and needs that we've been discussing. The final question is how to apply all this information to your specific situation. The $200,000 mistake that most Chicago relocators make isn't choosing the city or the suburbs. It's failing to match their 5-year plan to the right location at the right time. So how do you decide which option is right for you? Here's a good framework to help weigh your priorities. City living might be your best bet if you value experiences over space and prioritize access to dining, nightlife, cultural events, and entertainment. It's more fun, guys. Let's be honest. Just depending on where you're at in life. It works really well for young professionals or newly married couples, typically ages 25 to 35, focused on career building. It's ideal if you don't have school-age children, whether you're single, a childless couple, or have only an infant or a baby, toddler. The city is great if you prefer minimal maintenance and you want an HOA to handle your exterior, common areas, and major systems. It's perfect for those who value walkability and can accomplish your daily needs without a car. Many city dwellers see their location as temporary, planning to stay 3 to 5 years before they relocate. You'll need to be comfortable accepting smaller space, around 1,200 square feet, to be in the heart of the city. And the city offers diverse social opportunities with access to a large dating pool and vibrant social scene. Suburban living, on the other hand, it makes sense if you prioritize family, schools, space, if you plan to have kids, school-age kids, and you want predictable education opportunities for them. It works if you value space and privacy, needing 25+ square feet, a yard, a garage, separation from your neighbors. Many suburban residents want that long-term stability, and they're planning on staying, 15 to 20 years plus in that same house. The suburbs are ideal if you you prefer a quiet, slower pace and value peaceful neighborhoods over that urban energy in the city. You'll need to be comfortable with maintenance, willing to handle or hire out landscaping repairs and upkeep. Commuting shouldn't bother a suburban resident because they're going to accept a 40 to 90 minute commute or work remotely or hybrid. Suburban living is great for those who want outdoor recreation access and value a yard, nearby trails, and nature. A lot of these people also seek community connections through the neighborhood events, school involvement, and suburban family culture. In my experience, helping hundreds of clients make this decision, there are trade-offs that people often underestimate. City buyers underestimate how cramped small spaces feel in the long term, HOA fee increases, and the lack of outdoor space for families. Suburban buyers underestimate how much time maintenance requires, the potential for social isolation compared to the city, especially Chicago. I mean, it's one of the best cities in the world, and to go from that to the burbs can be quite a culture shock if you really value that city life. The reality is that life stage matters the most, guys. Many residents start in the city in their 20s, in their 30s, into their maybe early 40s, and then they move to the suburbs when starting families, unless they're affluent enough to afford private schools and these big, large city homes in premium neighborhoods like Lincoln Park. The progression reflects changing priorities. In your 20s and 30s, early 40s maybe, career focus, social life, and experiences make city living optimal. In your late 30s, early 40s, you're going to value schools, space, family formation. Empty nesters, they might return to the city for walkability, culture, and less maintenance. Some buyers find middle ground with hybrid solutions near suburbs like Evanston, Oak Park, Park Ridge, which offer shorter commutes, some walkability, and good schools. Suburban downtown areas like Naperville and Evanston feature walkable town centers with restaurants and shops. City neighborhoods with better schools like Lincoln Park with private school options require significantly higher income. The right choice ultimately depends on your specific 5-year vision and prioritizing what matters most to your daily quality of life. The city versus suburbs decision isn't about which is objectively better. It's more about timing your move to match your life stage and your 5-year vision. Make the wrong choice and you're looking at an expensive move or years of daily frustration. Are you ready to find your perfect Chicagoland match? Shoot me an email at john@syntagerealestate.com or call me at 708-612-0644 today. The current market conditions I've shared create unique opportunities for savvy buyers, but these windows don't stay open forever. My team can help you navigate these trends with a customized strategy before inventory conditions change. And don't miss this next video where I reveal the $20 billion transformation that's reshaping Chicago. From massive O'Hare expansion creating 95,000 jobs to suburban sports complexes generating $37 million in first-year revenue alone. I'll show you exactly which areas are primed for explosive growth and why smart investors are moving now. It's the biggest regional transformation since 1871, and most people have no idea that it's happening. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.